On this episode, I'm breaking the law. Hello friends, and welcome back to the Plastic Imagination Workshop, where I discuss, build, paint, and customize all kinds of scale models. On this episode, I'm going to be building the 007 version of the 1974 Galaxy police car from AMT in 1/25 scale. So I got this kit from my daughter as a gift, and I kind of really want to do something different. And I wasn't sure, and then I thought, just build it out of the box and see how it comes out. I'm sure it'll look nice. And I just had a feeling that I wanted to do something different, but I wasn't sure. Then when I started opening up the kit has a nice mold to it. I've just got this kind of tacked on here. But the kit has a nice mold. It's a clean body, really clean body, and all the parts are fairly clean. It is a very simple build. It's not a very complicated build. However, when I got to the interior tub, I don't know if you guys can see this, but this thing is warped like crazy. So that was a little disappointing. I have already tried to kind of straighten it out, and I'm just not able to get it straightened up. It's really bad. So I'm going to keep trying on this, but I have decided that I'm going to do a little something different with this kit. So with this kit, I'm actually going to do a little bit of kit bashing. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to come out. I do know that it is going to involve some cutting and some changing, and we'll see what happens. Most people have already seen this kit. We will just do a quick show of the parts. We've got a basic interior, some nice detailing on the seats, nice steering wheel. Got some engine components in here. The engine actually does not look bad. I may put in an aftermarket engine though. That's one of the things I've been thinking about. Here's the hood, plain Jane Ford Galaxy, nothing wrong with it, but I'm thinking I want to do something different. Then we have the chrome trees, which are nice. They're a nice chrome tree. Probably going to remove 90+% of the chrome off these, but like I said, I'm not sure which direction I'm going. The wheels and tires actually look really nice. It's just a standard steel rim, but it looks nice, and I like it. So I may incorporate these into it as well. The clear parts, we've got two different colored lenses for the light bar. That's cool, which I will use the light bars. Okay. The decals are nice. They're very well done. Got a couple options there for the dash, marker lights, call signs, badges. Really nice decal sheet. The instructions, as I said, this is a pretty straightforward kit. Yep, not a whole lot of detail. The rear axle and the exhaust are all one piece. Looks like the engine just pops up in there. We've got some detail for the interior though, and that's pretty cool. Probably going to use some of that. Then we've got the body, the glass. Weird, no side windows, which I thought was odd, but that's cool. And then the rest of the car goes together. All right, so that's the kit. Let me get all this cleaned up and get my creative juices flowing, and we'll see what we end up with. So hang on, we'll be right back. After washing the parts in soapy water, I started cleaning up the body. The body is nice, but it needed some rough edges sanded out. I used a round file to clean up the wheel wells. Finally, I used a sanding sponge to prep the surface for priming. I noticed that the hood had a really bad bend on one side. I tried straightening it out using warm water, a heat gun, and a few other tricks, but none of these worked, so even though I had big plans for it, I decided to just make it a curbside model.
Man's got to know his limitations.
This hood snorkel came from the AMT 67 Chevelle kit. Since it's not going to have an engine, I glued the hood in place to fix the warping. I added styrene strips so I had a good surface to glue the hood on. I also used the rear wheels and tires from the 67 Chevelle kit. I stripped the chrome and now I'm priming them. I decided to go with a tan leather interior on this car. Here, I'm using a dark brown wash to add detail and darken up the overall interior. I made the carpet a bit darker than the rest. After a nice coat of gloss black, I used Mission Models Chrome to paint the rear wheels. I'm using Tamiya's black panel line accent color to add detail to the wheels. Now I'm using Tamiya's brown panel line accent color to add more details to the interior. After a lot of masking, I sprayed on the base coat. I'm using Tamiya's X14 Sky Blue. I really like this color. This took several light coats to complete. The decals that are included with this kit are excellent. They went on great, didn't rip or bend or tear. After removing all the mask, there are some places I will have to touch up, but overall, not bad. I'm using some Novus 2 on a microfiber towel to polish up the paint a bit. A little bit goes a long way. These decals really did go on well. I also added some custom decals of my own. More on that later. covered the lights in a clear gloss varnish to make them pop a little better. On the headlights, I painted the lamps using my Molotow liquid chrome pen and then covered them in a clear gloss varnish. The other lamps were painted with clear yellow and then clear varnished as well. Not much detail here, but I'd lightly detailed the underside with some aluminum and steel.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Okay, and here we have the completed 1974 Galaxy police car from 007's Diamonds Are Forever. However, mine came out a little differently. I have to be honest here, when I started this build, I really didn't know which way I was going to go with it. I knew I wanted to do like a pro street kind of version of it, and I had some parts from the 67 Chevelle kit that I wanted to use, and a whole bunch of other ideas just rolling around in my head. And as far as the overall theme of the car, I really was unsure. I knew I still wanted it to kind of be a police car. I didn't know if I was going to do the movie version or just a modification of it. So I ended up with a combination of a lot of things. One thing that came to me about 3/4 of the way through the build was this thing looks kind of mean, pretty boss looking here, with the big slicks on the back and the snorkel on the hood. I started thinking about who would drive this car, and then it hit me. This car is the perfect car for Harry Callahan, Dirty Harry himself, to be driving, and boy, wouldn't that be a cool movie? A mashup between Dirty Harry and James Bond, kind of working together. That would be cool. It'll never happen, but that would be cool. But that's where I ended up going with this car and with the theme. So once I had that in mind, it kind of flowed a lot better, and the production of it kind of moved along a little better too, because I had it settled in my head this is what I was going to do. So a couple things I did. Obviously, these are the tires from the tires and slick, or the wheels and the slicks from the 67 Chevelle. The hood snorkel from the 67 Chevelle kit. Underneath, I ground out and cut out parts of the body, and then kind of modified my own little blocks to lift the rear end up a little bit, and everything kind of fits in there really nicely. I like how it came together. For the front, this kit does come with this optional curbside engine option. This is just a plate. There's no engine in it because I had a problem with the hood, but with no engine, I just put this in. I modified the exhaust, cut it up, and used different pieces to make it work for this car. The hood, I just could not get that bow to straighten out really well, so I just decided, this kit's fighting me a lot. I'm not gonna, to make this an unenjoyable build, so I just glued the hood shut, and there's no engine in here. I'll probably there is a full engine that comes with the kit. I'll probably build that and use that in another build. Originally, I wanted to get one of the resin stroker motors or something, or dragster motors with the big top hat cutting off the top of the blower, and stick that in here and cut out the hood. But you know what? A man's got to know his limitations. So I decided I'm just gonna keep having fun with this and make it my own. And that is what I ended up doing. I think it came out really good. I like how it came out. I experimented for the first time making my own custom decals. This one kind of didn't come out super great, but I know why. I just didn't have a good clear gloss coat on the decal before I applied it. The side ones up here, Do You Feel Lucky? Those came out great, both sides. So I will be doing more of that. This is my first time ever using, making my own decals, and it was pretty fun. A little bit of trial and error, but that's okay. That's all part of learning and modeling, so that worked out great. Okay, so challenges with this kit. The kit, there's some challenges. The interior tub was warped really bad. I never was able to straighten that out really well. The hood was warped really bad. A lot of the interior parts, especially the add-on stuff for the police car, the radio, and the rifle and everything, just did not want to fit well in the inside of the cab. I ended up just leaving the rifle out because no matter how I mounted it, the tip of the rifle was hitting the inside of the windshield. So that was just, crazy. As a quick, easy curbside kit though, it went together pretty well. There are a few, modeling things you need to do with the car as far as fit and location of parts, like where the light bar goes. There's no real guide as to where exactly it goes, but you just figure it out. Okay, so we'll start off with the cons of the kit. It's an AMT kit. That's not necessarily a con, but there are some challenging part placement that you're going to have to deal with, lackluster instructions, that kind of thing, but overall, fairly straightforward kit to build. The body on this kit is amazing. The body was straight. The lines are great. Really good body mold overall in general. And the tires and wheels that come with this kit are actually really nice. They have some really nice rubber tires that aren't too shiny. The detail on the steel wheels is very nice. There are like moon caps that go over the wheels, like hubcaps, but I didn't use them because I like that hot rodder look. So as far as who should build this kit, I think even a beginner modeler could do this kit. It's just going to take some patience. Like I said earlier, my daughter got me this kit for Christmas, and so I kind of, this is a kind of a tribute build for her. I also used number 9. Number 9 is my daughter's favorite number, so that's why this one is has the number 9 attached to it. And again, just a really fun build. I like how it came out. I like the whole Dirty Harry kind of thing going along with it. So this concludes my 1974 Galaxy build. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. If you want to get notified when I upload videos, please click the little bell. So with that, I'll close out this video. And everybody, just be safe out there. And as always, go build something.